In a world where Hollywood romances often burn bright and fade fast, one love story seems to be heading toward a fairy tale ending. Rumors are swirling that Chris Martin is secretly planning a dream wedding for Dakota Johnson, and fans can't get enough of the whispers surrounding this ultra-private couple. From the beaches of Malibu to the quiet corners of London, sources claim preparations are quietly underway, and what's being described sounds nothing short of magical. Before we dive into the juicy details, make sure you hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Chris and Dakota will finally make it official this year? Because if the latest insider reports are true, the countdown to their "I do" may have already begun. It all started when fans noticed something unusual during Coldplay's recent European tour. Chris Martin, known for keeping his personal life out of the spotlight, reportedly slipped away between shows for a few days in the UK, accompanied, of course, by Dakota Johnson. But this wasn't just a casual getaway. According to one insider close to the pair, Chris was meeting with a luxury event planner who has worked with some of the most exclusive weddings in Hollywood. The meeting, they say, wasn't about a concert or a brand event. It was about the wedding, and if the reports are accurate, it's going to be unlike anything we've seen before. The source described it as intimate, ethereal, and deeply personal, designed to reflect both Dakota's love for simplicity and Chris's spiritual side. Imagine candlelight dancing across white roses, acoustic music echoing through an open garden, and handwritten vows shared under a canopy of stars. But what makes this story even more intriguing is how secretive the couple has been about their next step. Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson have always preferred privacy over publicity. They've been together since 2017, enduring waves of speculation, breakup rumors, and even engagement chatter. Yet through it all, they've stayed silent, choosing love over headlines. That silence might finally be breaking, and Hollywood insiders say we could be witnessing the quiet buildup to the most anticipated celebrity wedding of the decade. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Sources close to Dakota claim that she's been working closely with her mother, Melanie Griffith, on personal touches for the ceremony. Melanie, who's been married 3 times herself, reportedly told friends she wants this day to be perfect for her daughter. Meanwhile, Chris's ex-wife Gwyneth Paltrow, yes, you heard that right, has allegedly offered to help with the guest list. According to one report, Gwyneth and Dakota have developed an unexpectedly warm friendship, bonded by mutual respect and shared family dynamics. Imagine that for a moment. A Hollywood wedding where the ex-wife not only approves but might actually attend. That alone makes this love story stand out in a world where celebrity relationships rarely last long enough to reach the aisle. But what kind of wedding could this be? Fans are divided. Some believe Chris and Dakota will opt for a bohemian beach ceremony, something low-key, barefoot, and wrapped in the sound of waves. Others suspect it'll be a private estate affair in England, possibly in Devon or Somerset, where Chris grew up. A few even whisper that the couple might surprise everyone with a secret destination wedding, somewhere quiet and spiritual like Iceland or Tuscany, where nature meets serenity. As the speculation grows, the clues keep piling up. Just weeks ago, Dakota was spotted wearing a delicate gold band on her left hand during a lunch date in Malibu. While it wasn't a flashy diamond ring, fans immediately flooded social media, wondering if it was a subtle engagement symbol. Chris, on the other hand, has been unusually affectionate in recent public appearances, glancing lovingly at Dakota from the stage, dedicating songs that seem to hold hidden meanings, and even mentioning a love that feels like home during one of Coldplay's concerts. Could these be coded messages leading up to something bigger? Halfway through this unfolding story, it's worth remembering how different this couple is from most celebrity romances. There are no over-the-top red carpet displays, no choreographed PR moments, no constant social media updates. Instead, what binds them is authenticity, a quiet connection that's been tested and proven over time. Dakota has often said she values a peaceful life, while Chris, after years of fame and heartbreak, has found in her a sense of grounding. Yet behind the calm exterior, sources say there's a flurry of activity. Wedding planners, stylists, and event coordinators have allegedly been instructed to sign confidentiality agreements. Close friends of the couple claim they've been told to keep their calendars open for early spring next year. And while neither Dakota nor Chris has confirmed anything publicly, fans believe the subtle hints speak volumes. Here's another twist. Coldplay's tour schedule shows a mysterious 2-week gap next year between their South American and Asian legs. Coincidence? Or the perfect window for a secret ceremony and honeymoon? Those who know Chris best say he's meticulous about timing and symbolism. Could this be his quiet way of making space for one of the most important days of his life? As the whispers intensify, fans can't help but draw parallels between Chris and Dakota's romance and some of Coldplay's most heartfelt lyrics. Songs like My Universe and Yellow suddenly feel more personal, as if they've been love letters to Dakota all along. Even Dakota herself once admitted that she listens to Chris's music when she misses him, describing his songs as honest and healing. And now, that honesty might soon lead them both down the aisle. Those close to the couple describe a deep emotional bond built on mutual understanding and respect. Chris's children with Gwyneth, Apple and Moses, are said to adore Dakota, who often joins family outings and vacations. It's a dynamic that few celebrity couples manage to achieve. One built not just on romance, but on harmony. But just when you think everything sounds too perfect, here comes the suspense. A source close to the situation hinted that there are still a few complications, delaying the official announcement. Could it be career commitments, venue issues, or even family logistics? No one knows for sure. What we do know is that Chris Martin is a man who believes in timing, and if he's planning something, he's planning it with purpose. Imagine a moment when Dakota walks down the aisle, minimal makeup, soft waves in her hair, and a dress that blends elegance with effortless beauty. Imagine Chris, guitar in hand, smiling through tears as he plays a melody only she knows. It's the kind of moment Hollywood dreams are made of, real, raw, and unforgettable. And when that day finally comes, it won't just be a wedding. It'll be a celebration of love that survived the pressures of fame, distance, and constant public scrutiny. So, what's next? Could the long-awaited engagement announcement drop before the end of the year? Or will they continue to keep the world guessing, letting love unfold in silence? One thing's for sure, something is definitely happening behind the scenes. Stay tuned, because when Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson finally say, "I do," it won't just break the internet. It'll redefine what true Hollywood romance looks like. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you think their wedding theme will be. Beachside boho or English countryside chic. Whatever it is, one thing's certain. This love story is far from over, and the best chapter may be just around the corner. Whispers around Hollywood are growing louder, and it seems the story of Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson's upcoming wedding is only getting more intriguing by the day. While neither of them has publicly confirmed the rumors, every subtle clue, every quiet gesture, and every unplanned photograph seems to be telling the same story, that something extraordinary is about to happen. Insiders close to the couple have begun leaking details that make fans believe this won't just be another celebrity ceremony, but a spiritual experience. According to one source, Chris wants the event to reflect his connection with nature, the stars, and energy, a concept that perfectly aligns with Dakota's calm, grounded personality. The insider revealed, Chris doesn't want a showy Hollywood wedding. He wants something that feels alive, something that celebrates love in its most honest form. One report even suggests that Chris has reached out to an eco-friendly design team based in California to create a completely sustainable wedding setup. Think recycled materials, organic floral arrangements, and locally sourced vegan cuisine. Everything, from the seating layout to the music, is said to be personalized down to the smallest detail. Fans are already speculating that Chris might perform a special unreleased Coldplay song during the ceremony, one written just for Dakota. But there's more. A close friend of Dakota's reportedly shared that she's been working with a small team of designers to create a gown that feels timeless but unpretentious. The design is rumored to be a soft ivory silk dress inspired by vintage 70s couture, elegant, flowing, and deeply personal. Unlike the extravagant gowns that dominate celebrity weddings, Dakota's choice will mirror her signature simplicity, beauty that whispers instead of shouts. Meanwhile, Chris has been spotted visiting several private estates in the English countryside, including one historic manor surrounded by acres of gardens and wildflowers. Locals reported seeing him with event planners and staff, reviewing the grounds discreetly. One even claimed that drones were banned from the property that day, sparking even more speculation that this could be the venue. At the same time, sources claim Dakota's close circle, including actresses Riley Keough, Emily Blunt, and Tilda Swinton, have been shortlisted as potential bridesmaids. Her mother, Melanie Griffith, has reportedly been deeply emotional about the whole process, telling friends that she's never seen Dakota this happy, this peaceful. On the other side, Chris's children, Apple and Moses, are expected to play special roles in the ceremony, blending two families that have already formed a remarkable bond. And in true Chris Martin fashion, it's said that the couple is planning something deeply meaningful for their guests. Instead of lavish wedding favors or celebrity performances, they're considering planting a tree for every guest who attends, symbolizing growth, life, and renewal, a reflection of the love they've built quietly over the years. But what truly sets this story apart is the emotional depth behind it. Both Chris and Dakota have been through their share of public scrutiny and heartbreak. Chris's split from Gwyneth Paltrow was famously dubbed a conscious uncoupling, while Dakota has often spoken about growing up in the shadow of fame, trying to find her own voice in a world that constantly compares her to her parents. Perhaps that's what draws them together. Two souls searching for authenticity in a world that thrives on illusion. And now, as the whispers of wedding bells grow stronger, those close to them describe the pair as unshakably connected. They share a quiet rhythm that doesn't need to be broadcast, a relationship built not on spectacle, but on understanding. Still, not everyone is convinced that things are as smooth as they appear. One insider hinted at delicate family dynamics that may have caused slight delays in finalizing the date. Some believe it's connected to coordinating schedules between Chris's children and Dakota's filming commitments, while others suggest that both stars want to ensure every family member feels comfortable and included. Fans also noticed something interesting. During a recent Coldplay concert in Los Angeles, Chris paused before singing "A Sky Full of Stars" and said, "This one's for the person who turned my life into light." Many took that as a heartfelt nod to Dakota, who was seen cheering in the audience, smiling from ear to ear. Moments like these are fueling the excitement, and social media is overflowing with comments like, "They're soulmates, you can just feel it." As speculation builds, attention has also turned to the possible honeymoon destination. Some reports suggest the couple might spend their first days as newlyweds in Costa Rica, a place they visited before and described as their happy escape. Others hint at Italy, particularly the Amalfi Coast, where they were photographed together years ago. Wherever it may be, fans are certain it'll be private, meaningful, and away from the public eye. Still, even with all the planning, secrecy, and excitement, one question remains: when will they make it official? Will Chris Martin drop a surprise announcement during Coldplay's next performance? Or will Dakota walk onto a red carpet subtly showing off a wedding band that confirms everything the world's been guessing? Whatever happens next, this story feels different. It's not a publicity stunt or a headline built for attention. It's a real connection, nurtured over time, rooted in trust, and shaped by the quiet kind of love that doesn't need validation. For fans who followed their journey from the beginning, from their early paparazzi shots in Malibu to cozy vacations in Europe, this feels like the chapter we've all been waiting for. As the countdown continues, one thing's undeniable: Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson aren't just planning a wedding. They're crafting a moment that could redefine what modern Hollywood love looks like: grounded, genuine, and beautifully human. And when that day finally arrives, it won't just be a wedding. It'll be the ultimate love song, written not in melody, but in every glance, every whisper, and every promise they've ever made to each other.